Alright, hey guys, it's Kevin again, and I got a request to review, the Power Rangers short film, so I'm like, I don't know, but then I'm like, everybody's reviewing it, so I'm like, you know what, I have to review this. Everybody's talking about it. Jeremy Johns made a video on it. I'm like, okay, this is serious business now, because when Jeremy Johns makes a video on something, you have to do a video on it, so I decided I would do a video on this, and this is going to be my review for the Power Rangers short film. Now, let me first talk about something with Power Rangers. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Power Rangers. I used to watch it when I was younger. I don't really remember it, though. I don't know the characters really well. If you were to name to me, like, villains from Power Rangers, I wouldn't know it. If you were to ask me, like, here's what I remember Power Rangers, the theme song. That's what I remember. I remember the intros for Power Rangers. I don't remember avidly watching it as a kid, but if it was on like when ABC used to do ABC Kids and they'd show Power Rangers, yeah, sometimes I'd stick around and watch it. But it was never something that was like, I need to watch Power Rangers like right now. It was never like that. But let's talk about what this is. Now, I need to stress out right now, this is not for kids. This Power Rangers short film is not for kids. It is a dark and gritty adaptation of Power Rangers, and I'm going to talk about why it works so well. But first, let's get to the plot of this short film, which honestly sets up a really cool idea that I actually would want to see in a feature-length movie. The idea of Power Rangers, this short film, is basically that after the Power Rangers have become adults, they all have PTSD, and it really does make sense, and the person that made this perfectly explains why he did this, and that person's name is I'm blanking on, but he perfectly explains why he did this. And he basically did it because, he thought about how he always wanted to be one of the Power Rangers. But then he realized that it would turn these kids into some seriously disturbed adults. And that's basically because, they don't have time to be in, because these are high school kids. They're basically just teenagers, and they wouldn't have time to focus on relationships and studies. All that stuff just goes out the window because they have to focus on fighting. And it really would turn them into these dark, disturbed adults. So I have to say, it really works very well. And it honestly sets up a really cool idea. Now, it is a 14-minute short film I can't say too much about, but I do want to talk about the two main actors, who both did a really good job. Katie Sackhoff did an amazing job in this movie. She plays the Pink Ranger, I believe, Kimberly. She did an amazing job, I have to say. We find a lot more about her past. We find a lot more about her, because, the most of it is James Van Der Beek's character. I don't remember his name, but he is interrogating, Kimberly, basically. He is interrogating her. And I have to say, their whole thing is really well done. It sounds stupid, but it's actually very well done, guys. And I think the way they set that up, their interrogation, was really good, definitely. The flashbacks, things like that, I really did care a lot about their characters. It's kind of silly to say, but yeah, I cared about them. I think it was really well done, and I think they did a very good job with their performances, definitely. I think definitely they did a very good job. Oh, James Van Der Beek plays Rocky, the Red Ranger. He did a really good job as well. He definitely sees her. There's something off about Kimberly. He doesn't know what's going on with her, and you really are interested in seeing why she's back, what's going on with her character, because a lot of the movie is just you have no idea what's going on, and I think it's really well done. Now, let's talk about the best part of this movie, the cinematography and the action. Now, this is all over the top. You guys will probably think it's terrible, the cinematography. Also, the directing by Joseph Kahn was perfect, because this whole thing, I don't know if you guys know this, but some of this is supposed to show why so many things are dark and gritty just to be dark and gritty. This thing kind of makes fun of that. It does in a very subtle way, though. It's not self-aware. It does that in the fact that it's just over the top completely, and I think his directing was perfect because it's completely dark and gritty. It's completely different than anything else you've ever seen in the Power Rangers, and it was really well done. I think he did a very good job directing it. Especially because, this has violence, there's an implied threesome, and now let's get to the best part of this. The cinematography and the action scenes. Holy shit, they are amazing. They are movie-quality action scenes. I could totally see this being turned into an actual film, and I think those action scenes and cinematography were gorgeous to this movie. There's this scene, the very beginning, when you have all the Rangers just fighting and just remembering all them fighting and everything, and you see basically what the movie poster is on the ground. It's such a breathtaking scene. I have to say, a lot of the movie just had this beautiful cinematography. I didn't think the cinematography would be as good as this because it's a YouTube short film, but no, it's actually very good cinematography. I think it did a very good job of cinematography. Definitely, I really do have to give that to them. The writing is great. I love the plot to this movie. I love when I found out that it's all about them getting PTSD, I'm like, you know what, that's pretty awesome, because it seems weird, but it just makes perfect sense, and they make it work somehow. And I think he did a very good job with doing that, definitely. some of the scenes in this, I have to say, is like a Quentin Tarantino movie. That's how far this thing goes. But the whole point was to show that why not do a dark and gritty version of Power Rangers? Because you knew someone was going to do it. This is not like Michael Bay, though. They actually have a story to it, and I actually think it's a good idea. A lot of people are saying it's terrible, but in my opinion, I think it's actually a pretty good idea, and I'd like to see a full-length film of this. And now I'm going to get to spoilers, because I do want to talk about the twist at the end, which I think sets up something really cool. If you guys have not seen the Power Rangers YouTube link, I will leave a link down below for if you guys want to check it out. It's awesome. Please check it out. It is an awesome, it's awesome what they did. Adi Shankar, the guy that did it, is awesome. Watch his intro as well. It's very funny. I watched his intro, laughing hysterically. He's awesome. He also did a couple other things. He did one for The Punisher, and something else, I don't remember what it was, but he did one for The Punisher called Dirty Laundry. I want to check that out as well, because I have not seen that. But of course, the end's revealed that Kimberly is not actually Kimberly. She is Rita, aka the big villain of this series, and that's basically how it ends. A lot of people are saying it kind of ruined the power. It kind of ruined it. But again, guys, it's supposed to be ridiculous. The ending, yeah, it's ridiculous, but it's supposed to be ridiculous. I will admit that it did go a little bit too ridiculous there. I'm like, seriously, that's how you end it? But I think it sets up a really cool idea, and if that's really what they want to do here, make her Rita, that's a really cool idea overall. However, I would want to see something more, maybe not have her actually become Rita, rather than have her in the spirit, rather have Rita trapped inside her, and somehow she's been able to merge into her body. That would be a really cool idea, and I think that could be something that was really awesome to see. And of course, you know, Rocky knew that it was not Kimberly because he saw Kimberly die in his arms, so he knew that Kimberly was not actually alive, and he knew there was something else going on. So when she revealed to be Rita, it's awesome, and honestly, Katie Sackhoff, I can see her being an awesome, badass villain, and if that's what they want to do with her, then I'm all for it. I think that's pretty awesome, honestly. Definitely, I really want to see that. Oh, Venom, that was the other one that it was Venom. That's really cool. So I have to say, this really worked very well. It could have been complete trash, but it was actually very good. I really enjoyed it overall. I think the idea of it's really cool. Yes, it's over the top, but it's supposed to be over the top. If they want to make a movie called Power Rangers and do this, and, you know, have this idea, I think it's really cool. They've talked for years about doing a Power Rangers movie. Why not do something like this? Make a dark and gritty Power Rangers, make a hard R Power Rangers movie. It's awesome. I mean, if you want to have anyone do this, Matthew Vaughn. Matthew Vaughn needs to direct this, I gotta say. If there's anyone I want to see do a Power Rangers movie, it's Matthew Vaughn. His style, his ideas would be perfect for this, definitely. He'd find a way to put humor in there. Now, there is no humor in there, I might as well mention. It's not really funny, but it's funny in the sense of what you're actually seeing. Just seeing them take down seeing the Black Ranger, like, take down all those people was awesome to see. All of it was really awesome. I absolutely loved it. And I have to say, I would definitely give this a B+, not an A, because it's only 14 minutes, so I can't really say too much about it. I can't really complain, though, over a 14-minute short film. But if you guys have not seen Power Rangers, the 14-minute short film, highly recommend you guys check it out. It's really good. Leave a link down below. You guys can see it there. Alright guys, so this is my review of Power Rangers. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The only reason I did this again was because I got a request to do it, plus I figured I should do it. And I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be my review for either a movie review, because I think there's a movie I can watch, I don't know, we'll see, or for my review tonight's episode of Arrow. So I will see you guys for that. Okay, bye.